Hello and welcome to another edition of Sports Check. My name is Perez Awako. It's our first show of the year and we are at the Latam Park here. We are having a conversation with Gladson Awako of Accra Great Olympics. He's had a great start to the season, so basically I want to chat with him on the secret behind his stellar form in the 2020-2021 Ghana Premier League. I'm Perez Awako once again and we'll be back after this break. Welcome back from the break. Gladson Awako of Great Olympics is our guest today. Awako, Chalabi.
Yeah, cool.
As you say, the train, busy.
Yeah, we're still training hard and to get ready for the game on Saturday.
So for you footballers, how is a normal day like? So you wake up in the morning, training, go back to, how is a normal day in the life of a professional footballer like yourself?
Well, what we do is training. I don't think you need to think about anything else again, aside maybe you have some other business doing. But as a footballer, all you need to think about is on the field and off the field what you do. The best thing to do is to take good care of yourself when you are not on the field, to have enough rest. So I think that's what we do, and maybe play small games at home and stuff.
I mean, you have played in Congo, you have played in the US, and you decided to return to the Ghana Premier League. Did you envisage that your comeback to the Ghana Premier League will be as successful as it has been so far for you?
Okay, well, as a player, I know myself, and I know I still have the strength there to play. Though when I came in, there were some doubts. That I'm old, I'm this, I'm that. But I know what I can do as a player, and though I'm aging but I think I still have more years. So I wasn't like thinking otherwise when I made up my mind to come back and play in the league.
You decided to come back and you came to play for, I heard somewhere that you were an Accra as a folk fan, and you decided to play for their rivals, Great Olympics. Why didn't you join your boyhood club?
It's football, so I don't think me supporting Aso folk should be a problem in the team that I chose. I can choose to play for Accra Great Olympics. I've been supporting Aso folk since I was a kid. During that May 9th thing that happened, or I was
Why Great Olympics? You could have joined Kotoko. You were a World Cup winner, you're a national star, you've won trophies with Tifu Mazembe. Why Great Olympics instead of maybe a Hearts or Kotoko, where perhaps you would have earned more than you are earning at Great Olympics?
Okay, I had other options, but as a player, I thought I had more years, so maybe the other clubs won't accept my offer, what I want to bring on the table. Maybe they won't accept it because I came in to relaunch myself, to maybe go back to Europe again if the chance comes. So I spoke to Accra Great Olympics, and I think they were okay with the offer that and their offer when the offer they also gave me, I think was okay. So both parties agreed on that.
And I think your decision to come to Olympics has paid off. You are arguably the best player in the Ghana Premier League currently. What's the secret? What have you been doing that sets you apart from the other midfielders or other players in the Ghana Premier League? Okay,
well, when I came in, I stayed for almost a year before planning to join the league. And the likes of Godwin Atram, Lai Kingston, Stephen Appiah, I've been playing with them a lot. So through that, they also tried their best to get me something outside, and at the same time they tried to talk to me in a way. If I'm not getting the deal, they believe that I can get something here in Ghana. So they also advised me to get a club here and play for the meantime. So I think they've really helped me in deciding to play for the league this season.
And now the decision to play for Olympics has paid off, and we are hearing rumors that there is even your own Hearts of Folk are lurking in the corner. Midiama, we understand there is an interest from Midiama. Kotoko, there are also rumors that they might be interested in you for their CAF Confederations Cup assignment. Are you willing to trade Olympics for any team in the Ghana Premier League, or for you for now, your focus is securing a deal abroad?
Yeah, well, as it stands, I still have a deal. I still have a contract with Accra Great Olympics till the rest of the season. So at the moment, if a club should ask for my service, I think the right people to talk to is Accra Great Olympics, and my concern, my concentration, everything now is with Accra Great Olympics.
But as a Hearts of Oak fan, and your situation is quite interesting because you're a Hearts of Oak fan who play for rival clubs, Great Olympics. Now, if another rival club like Kumasi Asante will come your way, would you join them, or you say that no? I've already done Hearts of Oak fans, some anger by playing for Accra Great Olympics. I'll never join Kotra. For you, once it's football, it's purely business.
But nobody knew I was I was a Hearts of Oak fan until I broke that news. I've been supporting them since my childhood, and I've played Hearts of Oak, my days of Heart of Lions, my days of Brekum Chelsea, and I always play my heart out. So that's the work I do. So me joining a different club or a rival club has nothing to do with me supporting or me being a fan of Accra Hearts of Oak. No, I don't think so.
So for now, what's the plan? You've had a great start to the season. Are you going to stay with Olympics to the end of the season, or once a new deal comes? Because I heard someone they were saying that, Charlie, if you want to make it, you can't stay in the Ghana Premier League. Is it something that you're considering, or you want to finish the season with Olympic, then you look at options elsewhere?
Yeah, if I said if you want to make it, then you have to travel out. Doesn't mean a player should just take out his boots, take out his whatever, and just travel. You need to work hard. You need to listen to your coaches. You need to work extra hard to hit that target. Yeah, so if a deal should come from outside, why not? And if I didn't get a deal too, and a club from Ghana here comes, I'll accept it. Why not?
What will make Gladson Awako move from Great Olympics? Maybe like $5 million, or
for now, I have a deal with Accra Great Olympics. So if a club wants me, I have a contract with the Olympics, then it depends with Olympics. If Olympics want me to go, and I also see the contract being like okay for me, yeah, I will take it.
Don't you think that financially, that's because here you are, ready to jump the ship to another team. There are other players who will equally jump the ship and move abroad. Don't you think a club's inability to pay you guys what you deserve, or what you think you deserve, is the reason why, at a little chance, you tend to join clubs abroad?
Yes, sometimes it happens that way, because it's something we do with our everything, and with footballers sometimes it's hard for us to even have different business or to even do something else apart from football. So if I'm earning 2 cities from here and a club from outside Ghana or Ghana here, you want to give you more, sometimes you have to look at it very well before taking the decision.
My last question on your career, you've been playing, you've played most of the teams. Aside your very self, which player has impressed you most?
I think we've played 9 games already, and I've met a lot of good players. So far, I think the league is going well, and I've seen a couple of players. I think they are doing so well. I can't mention names though.
But which defender have you met so far that you were like, Charlie, this guy was hard on me, man?
Now after like 4 or 5 games, the coaches, every coach has his new way of approaching games. So you go to a time where you see players on me one-on-one, following me all over the place, which does the most times I think I've had a difficult times in the season.
So we are at the Lawtown Park where we are speaking to Accra Great Olympic star Gladson Awako. So far we've spoken about why he came back to the league and why he didn't join his boyhood club Accra Hearts of Oak. We are zooming into Great Olympics where he's so far down. Whether they will challenge for the title this season, whether he thinks they have the material to win the title this season. We'll be back after this break.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the fact and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you're funny face.
It's not my brother.
Funny face.
I don't know him.
You don't know funny face.
It's not my brother.
You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Wabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
Welcome back from the break. We are going to still speaking to Gladson, Awako, a Premier League star, a World Cup, another 20 World Cup winner, and one of the best players in the 2009 team that won the World Cup in Egypt. We are now going to talk about Great Olympics. He's basically been at the center of any good thing that has happened to the club in the ongoing Ghana Premier League. So, Awako, looking at your performance this season, and I'm talking about Great Olympics, you are punching above your weight. You are, talking victories that a whole lot of people did not expect. Do you genuinely think that you guys can challenge for the league title?
I can't say that for now because we have a long way to go. I think we are playing 34 games and we are just done with 9, if I'm right. So we still have a long way. So what we've planned for the season is to be on a comfortable place by the end of the season or something like that. So we are taking it game after game, and if we get there and we feel like, no, come on, we can take it, then we will definitely push for it.
Coach Awako was such an instrumental figure in your good run. Then all of a sudden he had to, take a back seat due to illness. How did you take that news that a coach who has so far done a good job on your team has been struck by an ailment?
His illness really hit the whole team. Should I say the whole club? Because we felt we've lost a huge person, and his absence really affected us. In those 2 games we lost, you could tell. So it took us some time to get over that, but it's still not easy to play without him. We still miss him, and we are hoping and pray that he joins us very soon to continue the work he left behind.
How big of a motivation is it for you guys in your next games that you go into the back of the games with the fact that our coach, who has been with us now, is sick, so perhaps we're going to do everything and win the game for him? Is that something that is on your back of your mind whenever you go into games?
Yes, for now that's what we need to do, and the game against Inter Allies is something we really did for the coach, our head coach, which is Coach Awako. We really did that for him, and the other games too, we really need to do that for him to make him strong to come back on time.
Yeah, Procol has come in, and I think his first game he won by 2 goals to 0. How different is he from Coach Awako? Working with him so far, what really do you appreciate about him?
Coach Yao is also a good coach and a very experienced player, as well, as we all know. Now so far so good. Since he came, he hasn't been bad, and they've been friends with Coach Ano, and they are not doing bad. He's not doing bad at all so far since he came. So I believe he can do something. He can take us somewhere before our coach comes.
With this form, do you think that you deserve a call-up in the Black Stars? Because some of us, including my very self, think that you've performed beyond Black Stars material level. Is this something that you're looking forward to? How would you feel if Coach Awako give you a call-up?
Okay, it's every player's dream to get a chance to play for his national team. So by God's grace, if I get a chance, and if the coach feels Gladson is doing well, Gladson deserves to be there, and he gives me the chance, I will take that opportunity, and I will I'll make sure I'll make good use of that.
You know, we are about winding down this interview, but I just have a few questions on my mind now. Looking at how your career has panned out from 2009 to now, is there no regret because you were one of the best players for me in the tournament, but you didn't get a very big deal as you'd have expected? Do you have any regrets, or for you, you know, each day comes and you just give thanks to God for?
Yeah, that's how football is sometimes. You know, we've heard or we've seen great players, good footballers, but later on, things never goes the way they want, or things never go the way they expected. So you take it like that, and if there is another chance for you, if there's another chance you feel you can make things right, you take that chance.
I heard you say that a reason behind your form is because you take inspiration from Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic. You know, there is a long debate about Ronaldo and Messi. You as a player, who would you pick?
Okay, Ronaldo has been my player, but as a player, I will go for Messi because of what he does on the field and all that. So with his techniques, with his footwork and all that, I will go for Messi. But as for me, as a player, if I'm playing with Ronaldo, I will the two of them. I always choose Ronaldo because I love to make assists and all that. So yeah.
I have basically two questions left for us to go, but you are not growing any younger. At what age do you plan to hang your boots off? At what age do you plan to hang your?
I just turned 30 last month, so I believe there's still more years for me. When I feel the strength is not there again, I'll advise myself. For now, I can't really tell.
What plan do you have for life after football? Is it something that you've thought of, maybe coaching or into administration? Have you thought about any of those things?
Yes, myself, I would like to go into coaching when I'm done playing.
My last question though, who do you think is the best Ghanaian footballer of all time? Who in your view is the best Ghanaian footballer of all time?
Now or
of all time, the best Ghanaian footballer you've watched, you've seen?
I think Mohamed Polo.
Why Polo?
I've watched some games of him, and I think Mohamed Polo for me.
Okay, thank you very much, Gladson Awako. So we have been interacting with Gladson Awako of Great Olympics. You know, he doesn't need any introduction. He's one of the best players. So this is Sports Check. My name is Perez Awako, and we'll come your way with another edition. Bye bye.